Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today, we're going to be taking a look at what has your special person realized about you and this connection. So you could be watching this for your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. We're going to go in deep and see what realizations they have been having. And just to let you know, we have a lot of owls in our backyard right now. So if you hear like hooting sounds, those are actually real owls and they're very beautiful. And I just feel like they're a blessing. They're a special blessing for this reading. I don't know, that's how I see it, a spiritual blessing for this reading. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe and join this incredible global family. And you will see that when you get active in the comment section, people are very supportive of you. And of course, I try to respond to as many comments as I can, but please do know that I do read all of your comments. So I do know what you are thinking and feeling because that is very important to me. So make sure you do leave a comment and also turn on notifications so you don't miss further readings. So today I have 3 options for you, and I've also given you some crystals to decide. So you can choose from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. Now, please do know this is a general reading, right? Not everything may resonate, but if you're at that point where you really need clarity on your unique journey with your special person, then I recommend that you have a personal reading with me. I'm one of the few people who does do the live reading experience because I love getting on video calls and seeing your beautiful face. It is the most clarifying, transformative, and healing experience for you because Spirit will answer all of your questions right there in real time. Now, if you're not ready for that, no worries. You can also do a video recorded reading with me. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire reading menu right there. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into your choices. You can take a deep breath, meditate, see which of these you feel most intuitively guided to. And so these are, of course, 3 different decks. So also see which deck you feel most guided to. So for deck number 1, we have this image, and this is the gold stone. Okay, so gold stone with deck number 1. For deck number 2, we have the bloodstone and this image right here. For deck number 3, we have the lapis lazuli, and we have this image. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with group number 1. All right, my beautiful group number 1 that chose the gold stone and this deck right here. Let's see. What has your person realized about you? Oh, I forgot to bring in your oracle cards. Okay, so we have these oracle cards. So we'll start with your tarot. And then we will open up these cards for you. All right, so for our beautiful group 1, what have they realized? About you. So we have the 8 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands. Okay, fire heavy energies here. Your person could be a fire sign, although they don't have to be. And the Five of Swords. Okay, interesting. So I actually am loving this because I feel like with this beautiful Four of Wands coming through as the central energy, I feel like one of the main things that your person has realized is that they want to marry you, or they wish to be in a very serious, committed relationship with you. Like they see a very solid future. Okay, so I feel like this is for all of you, regardless of what time period has happened in this relationship, as in even if it's somebody that you have recently met and are recently getting to know, I feel like still there's something about you that they feel is very different. Okay, so whether you have just met this person or whether you've known them for some time now, the energy is the same. There's something about you that is very different, like your energy, the way you show up in life, the way this person feels when they look at you or when they're in your presence or when they're around you just feels very different to them. It's almost like they have never had this kind of feeling, even though they've been in other relationships. So like, it's almost like in their mind, what they're realizing is, they are comparing you to other people from the past, but in a good way, right? Like they're comparing how they felt in their previous relationships or when they first met their previous partners versus why does it feel so different in the way that they met you? Like, why is the energy different? Why is the feeling so unique and so special? And I feel like that is what they are slowly coming to this realization. And for some of you, it's not even slow. With this Eight of Wands, it's actually fast. Okay. So for some of you, this person, has over time realized that there's something very unique, different about this connection they feel for you, and that they see, a future with you. And for some of you, I feel like they've realized very quickly, and that's also very scary with this Eight of Wands energy. It's almost like, I feel like for some of you, they've met you recently, and yet they're already seeing themselves like married to you or living with you or, sharing a home with you or just being like in that everyday partner. Like we are together, it is strong. And I feel like, so right now, this person is kind of working towards, how they can manage this. Because for some of you, I feel like it has scared them a bit. Like, it's like it has taken them by surprise. And with this Five of Swords, I just feel like they may be, for some of you, like they may be struggling with their own kind of pride or ego around this. They might be trying to slow the momentum down, because with this Eight of Wands, I just feel like things may have gotten very hot and heavy very quickly between the two of you. Okay. And this person, I feel like if things have gotten very intense between the two of you rather quickly, then I feel like with this Five of Swords, it may be kind of scaring this person. It might be putting them in their head space a little bit, and they might be trying to slow the momentum down. And so you might notice that this person is trying to hold themselves back a little. Okay, so if you've gotten the energy that, or if you feel like their behavior is that they've pulled away just slightly, I feel like the reason why they've done that slightly is because they want to slow this down. They want to do it right. They don't want to jump into this because they don't want it to kind of just go hot and heavy and then end, because it kind of didn't have anywhere to go. It just like was very explosive, and then it just kind of, dissipated. It just kind of like, like that spark just kind of like blew out. So they don't want that. I feel like I feel like things are happening very fast. Their feelings are progressing very quickly, but it's almost like against their will. It's almost like they don't want their feelings to progress that quickly. So they're kind of looking inside and they're like, okay, you know what? Five of Swords. Their ego is telling them, step back a little. Okay, step back. Don't be too eager. I feel like their ego is also telling them, don't be so like attached or eager in this connection, because we still have to maintain our we still have to maintain our dignity. Like there's this issue here about, okay, I am like really falling for you, but my ego is telling me to not like overtly show it, because it's almost like they feel like if they were to show their desire in a very like open way, that maybe you would reject them, or you would, it's like too much too soon, right? They don't want to turn you off. They don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, they're just like lapping it on, like they're just coming on strong. So I feel like they're trying to just kind of pace themselves, pace the energy around this. See, answering the call, the time is now. So this is why I feel like they were feeling that Eight of Wands energy very strongly. Okay, they're walking through this door. This is a door that I don't think they've walked through before. And I think that is also a scary place. Like if you look at this person, see, there's this beautiful door and she's walking through it, and you see like an elk on the other side. You see a pathway on the other side. It literally does feel like a different world, or like a world of newness and adventure, and like this person is excited to experience something that she hasn't experienced before. So I do feel that there's a definite energy here of like, okay, I am answering the call of love. This is a totally different call than what I've been called to before. There's something very unique. I'm entering into this new world. It's not the same world that I have been used to in my dating past or my relationships in the past. And the time is now. So there's an urgency around this. It's like they want it so badly. They want you, they want it so badly. They know the time is now, but they don't want to rush into it so much so that something maybe goes wrong, or something just kind of blows up in their face. See, surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So I feel like this person is realizing that it is time to just kind of let go and surrender to the beauty and the uniqueness of what this is, because this is definitely beautiful. It is different. This connection they have with you, what they feel for you. And it's making them really open up their eyes to new and beautiful possibilities, things that they have not really experienced before. Like I really get the energy group one, that this person that you like or you love, they just haven't experienced a chemistry at the level that they're experiencing with you. That's why we're getting this wonder and awe. There's something so wonderful, awe-inspiring, something so beautiful around the magnetic chemistry that this person feels for you, that they just really haven't exactly felt before with anybody else. Even though they might be divorced, they might have other experiences, they might even have kids, like they might even be, at a different stage in life, but it's making them feel young again. It's making them feel like miracles do happen. Miracles do exist. Wow. See? Beautiful. So they also are realizing about you that the time is now, right? The time is now to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So they very much want to express these feelings that they are having for you. But again, I feel like they want to express them in the right way at the right time, without, again, scaring you off, or without making it seem like it's like big and intense and scary. Okay, dragonfly, live life to the fullest. I love this. I feel like this person, remember, like I said, they're surrendering to that wonder and awe. There's something about them that makes them feel very youthful, very romantic again. There are parts of their heart that are opening up because of you. And I feel like they really want to now live their life to the fullest with you. I love this dragonfly energy as well. To me, it's a beautiful energy of transformation, light, right? Bringing light into a dark space. I do feel that before this person met you, they may have been in a dark space. You know, they may have been going through some challenging times. And I feel like you have brought a lot of light into their life. And because you've brought such light and positivity, they've realized that you are the person that they want to live life to the fullest with. And that's a beautiful thing as well. So let's see, what else? What else have they realized about you? And if you could take a second right now to give this video a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. It really helps me, my kids, and the channel. Desk, pay attention to your work. Oh, okay. I feel like this person is also realizing that you are distracting them from their work, okay? I feel like they think about you a lot. They're fantasizing about you. They're fantasizing or reliving the time that you've already spent together. They're fantasizing about the things that you're going to be doing together. Like I said, with that Four of Wands, they see like this incredible future with you, and I think it's distracting them. So they're like, oh my gosh, I better start paying attention to my work again, you know? But I feel like even that sense of distraction, that sense of like that dreamy energy, that fantasizing and daydreaming about you is also showing them that, wait, this is like something really exciting. This is something I've never felt before. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, so this person really wants to be there for you. I feel like they want to offer you their hand. You know, they want to be there for you in your time of need, or they want to give you assistance and support as your partner as you need it. Like they want to be there for you all the time. They're realizing that they feel very protective about you. Okay, they feel protective. Look at this bow. You are highly thought of. See, they think so highly of you. They're protective about you. They're supportive about you. I just feel like they want so much for you to be happy. They want so much for you. They see the beautiful aspects of who you are, and they want you to be rewarded. Like it's almost like this person really wants life to reward you. Like they're your greatest cheerleader. They want life to give you good things. And if you have challenges, they want to be that helping hand. They want to be the person who helps you and supports you through those challenges. This is such a beautiful energy. I love this. So, oh my God, I got so excited that I forgot. What else? What else? What else are they realizing? Beautiful. I love this spring energy. To me, this is all about blooming. I love this. They want this love to bloom. They want it to grow. Okay, what I meant by what I forgot is I forgot to give you specific thoughts from them. So we'll do that in a second. So they are very intrigued by you. Okay, so they're also realizing that there is some sort of magic, intrigue, or mystery around you. So you, group one, might be a bit mysterious to this person in a good way. They're very intrigued. They want to know more about you. They're realizing that the more time they're spending with you, the more they want to kind of, you know, unravel the mystery and the beauty that is you. So they're very, very intrigued. Yeah, so I feel like they also feel so worthy around you. They're realizing that your love, your energy, your friendship, because I do feel for some of you, this may have started as a friendship and grew into something more, that they feel worthy around you. Like they feel very healthy. They feel like being with you helps their self-worth and their self-esteem, and they hope that they can be the same for you. Okay, so let's just end with some quick specific thoughts on what they've realized, and take these as they resonate. They may not for your situation, so just take them as they do. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Okay, so that's a special message for any of you who you've been having some sort of challenge with this person. you know, you may have been separated from this person. That Five of Swords, right, is a challenging energy. Okay, so for some of you, you might still be kind of in that Five of Swords. There may be a little bit of a setback. So I feel like even if that is the case, your person wants to move on from that. Okay, so they want you to trust them again. Okay, so that's a special message for those of you who may be in challenge right now. My childhood was difficult and it still affects me. I was let down by the people I loved and trusted. So again, I feel like this is also them realizing more about themselves as well, like what they need to heal, what is also part of that Five of Swords for them. So I feel like this is something that they are, you know, actively working on, and you might see that in the way they express their love. You might see that in the way it shows up in the way they treat you, the kind of relationship they want with you. I feel like they may have some childhood traumas that they are just working on, and that's fine. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can order the live reading experience or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have urgent questions at home. So all of this is at livetarot.com. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this deck and the Bloodstone. Let's see, what have they realized about you? And we're going to start with your tarot, and then we will open up these oracle cards for you. For group 2, what have they realized about you and this connection? Oh, let me put this one because it's so pretty. Let's put it right there. Seven of Wands. What have they realized? Oh my gosh, Five of Pentacles. Boy, they're having some major realizations here. Some really important ones. High Priestess. Okay, beautiful. This is really good, really encouraging. I feel like the realizations that this person is having, group 2, are ones that are very, very necessary at this time. With this central energy being Five of Pentacles, it makes me wonder if you guys are in some sort of challenge or separation at this time. This person is realizing that they've been, you know, excluded. They've been kind of shut out from you, your world. That's a special message for those of you who are in either no contact or separation. This person definitely feels very, very kind of left out in the cold. They may not have any kind of access to you at this time. It's making them feel very rejected, although they might have, you know, it's not your fault. I mean, they may have done something that made you feel like you needed to at least step away for some time. Now, for those of you who aren't in separation, I do feel that your person is realizing that there are times in which they are kind of putting themselves in a position to be excluded, that they are often quite defensive in this connection. I think this person has a lot of walls that they put around them, and they are very defensive or touchy about certain things. That's why I feel like for some of you, you're just right now challenged with this person, and they're realizing it. They're seeing that you are starting to feel worn down by them emotionally, and they're realizing that if they haven't lost you already, for those of you who are already in separation, you may have said, you know, this person is really wearing me down. This person is making things too complicated, too challenging for me to handle, even though I love them. So I feel like the result is the same, whether this person has already lost you because you had to step away from this chaos, or if they feel that they're about to lose you because things are not going well. And I feel part of the reason for this is that they're realizing their own defensiveness. They're realizing that they have been super triggered, super touchy, super sensitive. And there's nothing wrong with being a sensitive person. I just feel like they might be putting too much pressure on you to manage their sensitivity, right? Instead of managing their emotions themselves or regulating their emotions themselves, this person is realizing that maybe they looked to you to do too much of that they made you emotionally responsible for their moods, for their triggers, for their defensiveness. And I think that is a huge realization that they're starting to have, especially if they have lost you. Especially if you have said, enough is enough. Your issues are not because of me. I am not responsible. I feel like this person acted like, or has acted like in the past, that something that you have said or done has triggered them in some way. And they are realizing now that they need to take responsibility for their own triggers. Okay, that, if they're triggered, if they're feeling highly sensitive around a particular topic, that it really is for them to understand why and manage that emotion. Okay, that of course you are sensitive as well. Of course you are respectful to them. You're not trying to trigger them. You're not trying to hurt them. I think that is what they're realizing right now, because I do feel many times this person may have just kind of lashed out as if you meant to hurt them, or you meant to trigger them in some way. And I think because they lose that rationality when they become very reactive, I think they are starting to realize that it's more their own reaction. It's not anything that you particularly did. And that is why I feel like they are going through a period right now of kind of like punishing themselves. I feel like a lot of this Five of Pentacles energy is them feeling down about themselves, them kicking themselves if you have told them, hey, I can't deal with you right now. Okay, I need space. Or they may have said, I need space from you, even though it wasn't your fault, because they themselves couldn't regulate their issues. Like they could not manage the things that are triggering them, or the issues that are coming up for them. And so for some of you, this person is definitely in a Five of Pentacles energy that they have created themselves, and now they're kicking themselves for it. So I feel like this is why I feel like these are very big energies of things that they are realizing. And these are important things that your person does need to realize if they want to either improve their relationship with you, or if they want to come back because you have stepped away, or they're trying to win your trust back. They're trying to win you back into their life. Either way, I am loving this High Priestess energy, because this is showing us that they're also realizing that they need to dig deep and look deep inside themselves for the answers, instead of blaming you, or blaming their past, or blaming their parents, or whatever, any kind of story that this person has. And we all have them. Okay, we all have our stories, we all have our traumas, we all have our triggers. I'm loving the fact that they are, through maybe losing you or having a very difficult, challenging emotional time with you, feeling very like emotionally run down. Because I do feel like this person may have worn you down, or you wore each other down because of, just the turmoil that was going on. So I feel like a good thing has come from that. And that is their desire now to go deep within themselves and ask themselves some of these tough questions, instead of either lashing out at you or blaming everybody and everyone in their life so far, right? It's time to stop the blame game. It's time for them to look inside and ask themselves, how can they heal? How can they change this pattern? Because it is a definite pattern of behavior. And now they're realizing that this pattern is going to have severe consequences, because they have already lost you, or they're about to lose you because of this pattern. See, wise leader, you are a beacon for others. So I feel like this person has a lot of love and respect for you. They see you as a wisdom, a wise leader. I say wisdom because I don't know if any of you watch the show Wheel of Time. It's one of my favorite shows, and that's what they have there. They have a woman in the town who is called the Wisdom, because she is the keeper of that knowledge. She is the beacon for others. She is the healer of others. Those of you who watch that show will know who I'm talking about, right? So I feel like your person sees you as being wiser than them. Okay, I feel like they are now stepping into this high priestess energy, which is definitely the energy of introspection, going deep within themselves. They are stepping into this energy so that they can meet you where you're at, so that they can be wiser, they can be better, they can stop being triggered, because they see you as a light for others. They know that spiritually you are more connected than they are, that you are probably not as triggered as they are, you are probably not as angry as they are, because I do feel with the Seven of Wands there is some sort of anger that this person carries. Okay, they're very defensive, and that anger comes out when they become even more defensive. So I love this. I think they're realizing that you are much better at understanding your emotions. You are much better at that high priestess energy, and so you are such a light to others. They want to kind of be worthy of you, like they want to be at least close to the place that you are, so that they can be a good partner to you. See, surrender, stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So they're also realizing with that Seven of Wands that they are very stubborn. They're realizing that they need to surrender that energy. They need to let go of how rigid they have been, because that rigidity has definitely led them back to this Five of Pentacles. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So they're also realizing that it is time for them to start opening up themselves, not just to you as a friend, because for some of you, this may be a very deep friendship as well as a romantic partner, right? So I feel like they're realizing that they need to also lean more on the friendship side of your relationship, that underneath the lovers and all of that is a deep and solid friendship, and that in itself should be so deeply valued that it is more important than your stubbornness and whatever you are holding on to right here with that Seven of Wands. So I also feel that they are trying at this time, as a side kind of energy coming through, is that they're also trying to be better with their own friends. I feel like they're trying to become wiser, better, less defensive, and just a better human being. A high priestess, more introspective, more understanding human being, not just to you, but also to other people who are closer to them. But that's a good thing, because if they are better with their own friendships and their own family members, they're going to be so much better with you as well. So this to me is about overall being a better person, a better human being, a more connected human being in their life. And that way, it's not just with you, but it's everywhere in their life, which will make it much better for the two of you to create a life together, the life that you want. See, competition, summon courage and self-confidence, see? So I feel like this person is also with that high priestess energy. They feel like they're competing for your love and attention. They realize that you have other options. Okay, so I also feel like they're really afraid of losing you, because they know you being this beacon of light, this beautiful, amazing, handsome, attractive, human being, that they're going to have to compete for your love because you have many other options. Okay, so they are summoning up their courage and their self-confidence to be the person that you would wish to choose, or choose again if this has gone into separation. So let's see what else. What else are they realizing? And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. There you go. So to me, this is the same thing. Have you noticed we're getting the idea or the energy of wisdom again and again in this reading? And I love it because I feel like your person is realizing that they need to find the wisdom within. High Priestess, all about finding the wisdom, the knowledge within. And whatever this long journey that they've been on has been very, very trying for them, right? Emotionally exhausting. But hopefully it is bringing them to a deeper level of understanding themselves and being wiser and better. Clouds, temporary problems. Okay, so they're realizing, okay, or they're hoping in, again, what kind of understanding they're coming to, how they're growing. They're hoping that if you guys are in challenge or separation, if these clouds, like these clouds are have formed over your relationship, they're hoping that it's temporary, that this problem, whatever is going on between the two of you, is temporary. That is their hope. That is their prayer. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Okay, so again, I feel like they're very afraid of losing you. They're afraid of taking any kind of risk, further risk in this relationship that might make them lose you forever. Okay, so they're right now they're trying to be very careful around you. They're trying not to hurt with their words. They're trying not to be too stubborn or defensive. Like they just feel like they need to be good. They want to be calm. They want good things right now. They don't want to scare you away. Okay, they're afraid. If they've already scared you away, they're afraid of making it worse. Okay, so they're really trying to be better right now. Let's see what else. What else are they realizing? They realize how much they appreciate you, okay? And if they haven't told you, they want to tell you that they are very grateful for you. They appreciate even how much patience you've already had with them. They appreciate how many chances you've given them because they know, I mean, they know that they are difficult. They're well aware that they are a difficult person. They feel very blessed to have you in their life, okay? They're realizing what a blessing you were, especially if they've lost you for now. They're realizing that your love was a big blessing in their life and they want to create something beautiful here with you. They're hoping that you still want to create something with them. So let's just get some quick messages from them. Take this as it resonates for your situation. We're going to put their realizations into words here. Time passes, but my feelings don't change even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Okay, so that goes back to that Five of Pentacles, right? They feel like, you know, you don't trust them anymore. Time maybe has passed. You might be ignoring them. So there's a lot of pain around that. Okay, but they haven't forgotten you, right? Their feelings are not changing regardless of however much time has passed. I'm sorry that I judged and criticized you. I took my issues out on you when it wasn't your fault. Oh my gosh, that is an amazingly accurate message to everything that we've seen here with their Seven of Wands energy, their Five of Pentacles, their stubbornness. So yeah, they might have been overtly, critical. They may have been triggered, but they are realizing now that they took their issues out on you when it wasn't your fault. Wow. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live reading or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions at home. You can check out all of this at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the lapis lazuli and this beautiful deck right here. Let's see, what have they realized about you? So we're going to start with your tarot, and then we're going to open up these oracle cards for you. Okay. shuffling this one more time. I feel like it needs one more. Okay. What have they realized about group 3? Wow, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Queen of Wands. And the Hanged Man. Interesting. Okay. So look at this. We have 2 major arcanas with a Queen of Wands as the central energy. Very interesting. So the first thing I think this person has realized is that they were indecisive. Okay. They were somebody who was not making a decision. And now they are dealing with the consequences of that. I think they were coming from some place in their life, something in their life journey that was keeping them stuck. So when you met this person, you might have noticed that their life was kind of up in the air. They might have either been in between jobs, they might have been, trying to move. There might have been something in their life that seemed a little bit off, but you might have overlooked that because you really felt a strong connection with this person, and you felt like, oh, it's in progress, right? Like this person is just working on that. Either they're applying for jobs, they're going for interviews, or maybe they have a business that is struggling, they're going to fix that, or maybe their living situation wasn't great, so they're in the process of moving, but you felt like it's going to be fine. Like this is all normal part of life. And yeah, things are a little chaotic for them, but it'll settle down because they're doing what needs to be done. So I feel like you may have moved forward with this person knowing that something is off. Like for some of you, I also feel with this Hangman's energy that something was off with their family situation. Okay, this person may have some sort of toxic family members. They may have some sort of codependent energy around their responsibilities, whether it is family members, whether it's kids or grown kids who are also codependent, or even like exes. But there's something here that was keeping this person kind of stuck in something. And you saw that, but you decided to give them a chance because you felt that they were working through it and that you had some faith in them that they would. Now, I do feel that maybe over time, this person wasn't doing it. Okay, like the faith that you put in this person to work on whatever was keeping them stuck, to resolve or deal with those issues, I feel like there was a delay. Like you gave it a lot of patience, you gave them a lot of understanding, but for some reason they weren't becoming unstuck. And that is why we are getting this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, as in this person may have made a lot of promises like, oh, it's going to be better. I'm fixing it. I'm changing my situation. Don't worry. We're going to be together. It's going to be better. Like we're going to have, I'll be more available for you. I can give more to this relationship. Just, wait. But I feel like this person realized that is realizing now that they've made you wait a bit too long. And that while the two of you were counting on this Wheel of Fortune in its upright form, like a new phase of life, something that you could do together where you felt like, okay, the chaos has gone down. We are more at peace. Some of these issues have finally been dealt with. We're going to move on. Like both of you had this idea, this vision of moving on to that next phase where the two of you could truly be together. Because I feel like it's not that you weren't together, but I feel like you didn't feel satisfied. Okay, there was always something wrong. Like, you know, when you feel like there's a thorn in your side, like, you know, like there's an itch that no matter how much you scratch it, it still itches. Like, there's always something that is bugging. That's the energy that I'm getting so strongly. Like, you guys never felt like you could be at peace with each other. You never felt that you could be at peace in your relationship because there was always that thorn in the side. There was always that some bit of chaos, some bit of annoying shit that always made it feel like this is not satisfying me. Like, I want more. I deserve more. I deserve better. So this is why this person, I feel, has really realized that, you know, they didn't make things better. They did not. They offered you this Wheel of Fortune in its upright form, but they didn't deliver. So now you guys are stuck with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They did not deliver the goods. Okay, they didn't deliver. And why is that? I think they're realizing that you needed them to step into this Queen of Wands energy. And for whatever reason, they just were not able to do that. Because the Queen of Wands energy is the energy of action, following your passion, getting shit done. The Queen of Wands is not a hangman type of person, you know? She is, and I say she, but I really do see it as energy. It doesn't have to be she or he. It is the energy of being decisive. It's the energy of being bold. It's the energy of knowing what you want and going after it with courage and conviction. And that is definitely not the energy of the hangman, who is kind of just like hanging out, hoping something will change. Look at this hangman. This hangman is even like playing the fiddle while he's hanging out, okay? This is not a hangman who is really very motivated to stop hanging. And that's why I feel like this person has realized that you finally saw them for what they really are. Like, they're not a bad person, but there's a part of them that didn't mind so much being a hangman, is even playing the fiddle, like, oh, you know, I'm comfortable here. Yeah, it's chaos. Yeah, it's not the best. Yeah, but you know what? I'm all right. I think they wanted to hide that from you. I think they wanted to hide the fact that there's something comfortable being stuck. It means they don't have to make a decision. It means they don't have to make the tough choices. If they just hang out playing their fiddle, they don't have to make tough choices. And for some of you, I feel like there was a tough decision to be made. Now, there's a side energy here. I feel not for everybody, but I feel, again, with this Queen of Wands here, there could have been a third party situation. And now you're waiting for this person to make a decision. Is it you or the other person? But they're still hanging out here saying, well, I don't want to make such a tough decision. I'm comfortable in the chaos. That means I don't have to commit to anything. That means I don't have to do scary things, right? So very interesting. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So I feel like this person realizes now that their standing with you may not be the best, okay? This is an unknown territory to them. They might be used to kind of getting away with things. They might be used to just kind of hanging out in this hangman's energy. But they're realizing that they are exactly where they need to be right now, especially if you have stepped away. Like, if you have dumped this person for now because they couldn't make a decision, they couldn't move forward, they made a lot of promises, they had a lot of fancy words, but their actions never actually matched all their nice big words and their big promises, then you know what? This is exactly where they need to be. Unknown territory. They don't know where they stand with you, and that's good. They should not know where they stand with you. If you feel like this person wasted your time, and I'm not saying you don't love them. I'm not saying you could love somebody and still be very disappointed by their actions. You can love somebody but still be freaking mad at them because they won't move their ass, right? Like, I feel like that's the energy I'm getting from this. Like, you love this person, you want to be with this person, but right now you're mad because they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not playing their part. They're not meeting you halfway. So if you have stepped away from this person, don't feel guilty. They are exactly where they need to be. They are in unknown territory with you. They don't know where they stand with you, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they needed that kick in the pants. See, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So I think they're realizing that whatever is an outdated belief that they have about themselves, and the hangman is an outdated belief. If you feel that you are okay and happy just being stuck, then there is something wrong in the way you see yourself, right? You're not seeing yourself as an empowered person. You're seeing yourself at the mercy of life, at the mercy of circumstances. So those are outdated beliefs. So they're realizing now that if they have lost you, or they're about to lose you, that it is because this is an outdated belief that somehow it's more comfortable to be stuck in that hangman's energy. See, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like this person wants to get closer to you, okay? Right now, they might be at a distance from you, okay? They are trying to step into this Queen of Wands energy in order to get closer to you. Okay, they're trying to find their way back into your good graces. They want to reveal more about themselves. They want to reveal more about you. They want to know you deeper. They're trying to weasel their way back in. Go with the flow, let things happen, see? So I feel like they realize that maybe this worked against them. Okay, they may have said right now, let's just go with the flow. Let's see how things, let's see where stuff lands. Let's see where things take us. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where I'm going. There are a lot of things in my life that are up in the air. I'm just going with the flow right now. Let's see what happens. And I think they've realized that that actually bit them in the butt. Like as in this did not work. Okay, this did not work. They're realizing that that was a mistake. That going with the flow is good in many situations for many people. But for this person, not really, because they tend to get stuck. They tend to be too much go with the flow to the point where they are not empowering themselves. They're not making decisions and choices that need to be made. Wow, this is a really powerful reading. Group 3. Let's see what else have they realized. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe. Thank you so much. It's free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. Boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Interesting. So I feel like this person, one of the reasons why they might be a little bit stuck right now is they might even be waiting for something to come through here. Money, property. They might be waiting for an inheritance. They think that's going to save them somehow. But sometimes when you're playing that waiting game, you're not actually empowering yourself to do something, right? You're reliant or dependent on outside circumstances. And that might be another reason why they're in that hangman's energy. Like instead of stepping in and taking action as themselves, they're waiting for something from the outside to do something for them. Interesting. Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So this person, they might be sending you something, or they might be giving you gifts. They might be trying to woo you back, okay? Because again, they've realized that they're about to lose you or have already lost you. So they might be trying to come back, getting to know, like this whole thing about kind of weaseling their way back into your life by trying to wine you, dine you, send you flowers, send you gifts. So be aware of that. Cat. You will be playing a different role. Okay, this is good. We want this. We want this person to be playing a different role, okay? So in their realization of the fact that they may be losing you, this will be a motivation for them to step into a different role, to do things differently. See? So they totally know that you are their soulmate. Okay, they've realized this quite a bit ago, that you are their soulmate. They feel that you are their person, but they need to get their act together in order to deserve you. There you go. Okay, so they've realized through, for some of you, this separation, if there's been a separation, that they screwed this up. Okay, and now they're dealing with the consequences of being separated from you, whether it's temporary or whether it's been a while. They're really suffering through the consequence of their own actions that have led them to this separation. And even while they've been in this, they are understanding that you are their soul, right? Yeah, so they've realized that they've been in a very difficult cycle, okay? There's a momentum, there's a life force, but I feel like they're also realizing that they can't use that as an excuse anymore. This is an excuse. Oh, I'm always in this cycle. Oh, I'm always, suffering through some, mishap. Something's going on. Something's going wrong. I'm always stuck. So I feel like they're realizing that they can't use these, cycles of life as a continuous excuse to keep themselves separated, from you and from making their own life better. So let's pull a couple of specific messages on what they have realized. It's easier being with someone from my world. Interesting. Okay, so take that as it resonates. For some of you, this person, they may have separated from you and they're casually with other people who don't expect anything from them, right? And that's what I feel like my world means for them. For this person, my world is like, okay, should I just be with somebody who doesn't expect me to be in that Queen of Wands energy, who doesn't really expect much from me and whom I don't have much of a responsibility to. Okay, so take that as it resonates. That's not for everybody. Don't lose hope for us. We've been through tough times together. I will always fight for us. Well, that's good. Okay, I like that. I hope that that's where this person is coming to. It seems like they are realizing a lot of things here. So let's hope that they're pushing towards making themselves more of that Queen of Wands, more of that empowered energy. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can have the live or the video recorded reading. You can also order the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have, questions at home. You can check out all of this at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.